Hi everyone! Hello! I am going to just do my eye makeup with you guys. I've kind of already started, but then I realized I probably should show you how to do this. So what I'm going to do, or how I do it anyway, is not show you, because I'm sure you do it your own way. So I'm going to put some primer on. And I sprayed with rose water spritz. And then what I'm doing is taking my orange, it's called Giddy. I'm taking this, dipping putting some in my cap. Then I'm taking a blending brush and giving it a transition color. You want something, I mean, you can put something that's close to your skin tone color. I like this orange. This orange is absolutely gorgeous. Alright. So I kind of have my transition color on there. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is take the dual brush that I got here. I'm going to take the sponge end, and I'm going to take Zealous at the end, and I'm going to kind of just put the end of my brush in there, and I'm going to make that crease. And then I'm going to do it to the other side. Kind of need to get it a little darker in there. There we go. Alright, so I've got my crease. Now I'm going to take the angled side of my brush. I'm going to take Swanky here. I use Swanky all the time. I'm going to kind of blend that line in. Just like that. So you kind of have that burnt orange. Then as your transition, then you kind of have that dark line in there. Perfect. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm kind of going to take my angled brush again and take that last color just a little tiny bit and blend it in with Swanky to kind of darken it up just a tad. I mean, you can leave it a little bit lighter. I just like to give it that contrast, so we're going to darken it up just a tad. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take my if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, my liner brush. Oh, it's blue from when I did another color the other night. Okay, first I'm going to wipe it off. Alright, so I'm going to take my liner brush, and now I am going to take my concealer. And if my video cuts out, I'm so sorry, and my tablet is dying. And I'm just going to get underneath that line, because I'm going to put some color in there. Do it to the other side. I really will get music going, guys, eventually. I just don't want any of my videos to get kicked out. And I know there's a certain way you gotta word it if you're playing music, all that stuff. Alright, so got that in there. Now what I'm gonna do is take my cream shadow brush And I'm going to take what's called Elegant, which is this like cream color. I mean, it's this really cream brown color. And I have some in my top here, and I'm just getting some in there on my brush. And I'm going to get it in there. Put it right in the center and fan it out. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is give it a little bit of color. So what I like to do is I'm going to go with this green color because it's one of my new ones that I just got. So I'm super excited. I'm going to dip some into my cap like so. Take my there we go. So I'm going to take my blending brush, kind of start on that crease, and then kind of move in. Because what it's going to do is really give a darker green color here, and then kind of blend in here. I'm going to do a little bit. There we go. Alright, there. Perfect. Okay, so the last little bit that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to take, oh no, if I can find my liquid eyeliner, because the color I need is not, or maybe it is and I'm just not looking at it. Oh yeah, it's right there. Okay, so I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner in Proper, which is more of a brown color, and I'm going to fill in that crease. So or that dip. We all have a dip, and I'm actually going to wing it out a little bit. I'm going to wing it out a little bit. So right where that eye, so see how my eye on this side starts dipping here? I take that dip right away. And when I take that dip away, it brings up the eye. So instead of going down, I'm bringing it all up. So you're just filling in that crease or that dip. And the final thing I'm going to do is take my eyeliner, and I'm going to first find the color eyeliner. There it is. And this one is perfect. Now you don't want to put too much because that's where you're going to get the running. I promise it's going to be black. So you just need a tiny little bit. And there, I'm all set. So that's how I do my eyes. And that's how I use these wonderful pigment shadow or pigment powders. I am absolutely in love with these things. I have many colors by now because I just keep switching them out and using them. So I just got this green color, so I wanted to kind of get my, and what I've been doing is doing my eye the regular neutral brown tones that I usually use, except with this orange that I now use as my transition color, but I use either this green or this blue color, giving it a little bit of a different shade. So I can do the same style and this is using Addiction Palette number 1. So I'll use the same palette and use different mineral powders, and it gives a different eye look every single time. So if you want to save money, that's a really good way of doing it. Instead of buying different eyeshadow palettes, you can just buy that one eye palette. Number 2 is more of a silver shadow base, where this is more brown bronze base. Palette number 1. And that's what I tend to go for, so that's what I use. But you can go either way, and with those pigment powders, you can get in there and kind of change up the eye look. So hopefully that helps answer a little bit of questions, and I'm going to touch up some mascara, and I'll be on my way. So hopefully you had a good time. Thank you. Bye.